Hit it with the. Hit it with the.
When I am hurt, you pull me close to you. You brought me here, a place where I can find myself in you. I won't back down, freedom is what I choose. No more fear, 'cause I have found my happiness in you.
Good afternoon and welcome. You're looking live into the Schaefer Center here on the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University, the home of the Lady Lions. The Lions specifically, and the Lady Lions more specifically, going to play in this first game of our feature presentation and doubleheader between the women's and the men's basketball teams. And this is going to be a great and classic conference matchup of the Sooner Athletic Conference. MACU, Mid-America Christian University, coming in from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, obviously, to down. That's about a 5-hour trip. If you're 4.5 if you make good time, 5 hours to get down here to Waxahachie from Oklahoma City. And this is the first meetup of the season between these two teams, but it is coming almost to the end of the first part of the round robin that the Sooner Athletic Conference has. If you don't know, Sooner Athletic Conference plays a round robin conference season. So you play each team twice. So everybody gets a home court advantage shot to win. Well, this will be the first matchup between these two teams in conference play this year. But MACU has been on a tear. They were preseason ranked very high, lost one, got knocked down to 20th, lost a couple since then, and are now sitting at the 25th team in the nation. So they are a top 25 team coming into the Schaefer Center tonight to face off against the Lady Lions of SAGU. It should be a great matchup. I'll have a little more detail coming in between these two squads as far as statistics run out. But it is on paper, MACU gets the nod, but they got to play the game. And SAGU has been finding more and more chemistry over the last few games. So a lot of close games that they have lost, but they're 1-6 in conference, looking to get their second win tonight or today. I'm going to throw it down to the court side for the pregame festivities, the opening prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups. We'll be back soon. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
We ask each of you as a participant, official, or spectator to abide by these values by creating a positive environment in which our athletes may participate, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. We hope you will enjoy this contest. At this time, we ask that everyone stand and remove your hats as we honor God with prayer. Then please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the singing of the national anthem by SAGU Assistant Athletic Trainer Danielle Leonard. Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this beautiful game day. I just pray that you put your hand of protection over all these coaches and players as they compete and play the game they love. And no matter what, at the end of the game, whether it's win or lose, no matter what the result is, we give you all the glory because in your name we play and pray. Amen.
Oh, say
And now, the starting lineups for Mid-America Christian University. Starting at guard, junior, number 15, J.C. Little. Starting at guard, grad student, number 22, Sydney Wyckoff. Starting at guard, number 23, sophomore, Shai Christopher. Starting at forward, grad student, number 24, Annalie Thompson. And starting at forward, grad student, number 33, Whitney Uten. Head coach of MACU is Hannah Moeller. Associate head coach is Kelsey Dutton. Operations assistant is Brooke Brown. And now, the starting lineups for your SAGU Lady Lions. From Lubbock, Texas, sophomore, guard, number 11, Autumn Moore. From Cashon, Oklahoma, sophomore guard, number 14, Neely Telly Bettick. From Brock, Texas, junior guard, number 15, Riley Lavender. From Austin, Texas, sophomore forward, number 20, Jazra Williams. From Shallowater, Texas, sophomore forward, number 31, Taylor Maverick. Head coach of this Lady Lions is Michael Sons. Assistant coach is Cheyenne Gray.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both teams, MACU and SAGU. And they are having a little chat at midcourt. Last thoughts before the game starts. And now the men in stripes are, men and women in stripes, I should say, are ready to toss this one up and get it going. Linda Parker out there cheering on the Lady Lions. Let's go, Lady Lions. Thank you, Linda, for watching. And here we go. We got Utan and Williams doing the tip-off duties. SAGU gets first possession. Lavender looking to make something happen. Cuts to the middle. Hands it off to Moravik. What a nice move
for two
by Autumn Moore. Usually coming off the bench, but now has a starting spot in today's matchup. Big block by Jazra Williams. Said, I'm owning this paint. Now down to Williams. Williams backing her opponent down. Lavender is going to get rung up with a travel. Let's see. See if we can see the footsteps. Yep. Little shuffle of the feet. Get the whistle every time. MACU working around. Good penetration down the middle and a dish out to Thompson. Big time pressure defense applied to Lavender. Now it goes back to Lavender. Lavender to Moore, Moore to Moravik. Moravik's got a sweet jumper. From the wing, way out, a good step and a half beyond the yellow arc. That was in and out. Good looking shot from three-point land. And I believe that was Jackie Littell who shot that. Not 100% sure. Nice floater by Tilly Bettick. MACU, great penetration. Dish out again. Extra pass, dish, extra pass. good-looking series. Maybe passed up a couple of those penetration shots that could have been easy. Great unselfish play, bad pass by Moravec, trying to get it to Williams inside the paint. Creates a fast break opportunity for MACU. MACU is on the board with their first bucket. And that was Sydney Wyckoff with the coast-to-coast layup. Autumn Moore trying to find some breathing room. Now a dish from Tilly Beddick. She runs into some bad spacing. Beddick did not get down to the wing in time. And I think Lavender was thinking she may just stop and give her a pick. She did not. She ran through, which forced Lavender to run smack into her. Autumn Moore with a good cross-up. Oh. Believe that was an errant pass, but Lavender was there to get it. She just, as you see, just kind of didn't pick it up. 7-2. SAGU leads. Oh, that's a big-time take from Jackie Littell. Littell is no stranger to scoring, and she could get it done from the inside and the outside. And from the free throw line. Beautiful looking free throw. Great form. Littell is the second leading scorer on this Evangels team. She gets both of the free throws. She comes in averaging just over 15 points a game. Oh, that's way short from Tilly Beddick in the corner. It's going to be a jump ball that will go to the Evangels on the possession arrow. Moravec on the floor, tying it up. Beddick staying way in front. Great defense by, help defense by Moravec. Dish out from Williams to Moravec. Moravec resets from the top. Autumn Moore to Moravec from three. Moravec with another three-point long range. Filling it early. Jackie Littell gets a shot but gets her own rebound. Great dime. Pass down to the cutting. I believe that was Utan. Oh, great defense from Taija Coleman. Cheney Chambers trying to do a little work down on the baseline. She resets it out to the top to Moravec. Moravec brings it down and has to give it up to Williams. Williams trying to do some work on the inside. She comes up short with a fadeaway. Utan dishes. They're going to either say she stepped on the line. I think they're going to get Autumn Moore with a push. Yeah, the referee sent the substitutes back out. You can't come in until the call is made. And now she whistles them in. So two new players to the floor, which will be Kylie Leverage, an all-star three-point shooter. And then number 30, right there, new to the game, Borgstadt, making it look easy in the paint. 10-10. MACU said they had enough of being in the losers column. 3 great possessions by the Evangels. Now ties it up. Williams off the mark again from the paint. Oh, that's a good looking move. Way off though. But I think Tilly Beddick was the last to hit it, so it will stay with MACU.
Number 22, Kyla McMinn.
Now MACU really getting the conversions that they were missing earlier. They have gotten solid looks on almost every possession. That's off from three-point land. Littell gets it. Littell goes hard with the left hand. Great penetration and finish. Moore. Oh, she got held. And that was a foul on Borgstadt. Chambers gets it to Moravec. Tilly Beddick heaves one up. No good. Littell with a rebound. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman sees Borgstadt cutting through the middle. Borgstadt. And they're going to put that one on Moravec. That'll be her first foul. And that is, looked like she had mostly ball. Borgstadt hits her first one. And gets the second. The token pressure, but half-court trap of MACU put Mary Jo Parker at a disadvantage. She picked up her dribble and just had to kind of throw one up, create a 50-50. Fortunately for the Lady Lions, it goes out of bounds on the Evangels. Now Autumn Moore up top, gets it to Cheney Chambers, the sharpshooter. Boom! Right there it is, and that's what you want out of Cheney Chambers. She's a fire starter from long range. Much needed bucket for the Lady Lions. Borgstadt, that's going to be a travel. For the last couple years of collegiate basketball, there has been an intention by the refereeing universally to pay more attention to the feet of a dry dribble. And it has definitely resulted in, I would say, personally, I think 3 to 4 times as many traveling calls as there used to be. You just can't get away with anything if the pivot foot comes up. Chambers gets it out to Parker. Parker dishes out to Tilly Beddick. Beddick launches one. Chambers goes after it. They're going to say Chambers touched it last. Evangels slowly bring it up. In the corner. That's a bucket from Kylie Leverage, who I noted earlier. She is one of the best shooters in the Sooner Athletic Conference, maybe the nation, from three-point line. Mary Jo Parker delivers on an easy bucket, just penetrating and finding a way open. Oh, that is a nice looking stroke by Whitney Utan. Dead in the middle from about 23 feet. Long way away. Parker dishes out to Chambers. Chambers lets another one fly. Oh, that was looked on. Hit the back of the rim and goes way out. Newcomer to the game, Kyla McMinn. And that's exactly what she does. It didn't take her long. She can just get down in the paint and create havoc. She knows how to get to the foul line. Not afraid of contact. And not a bad free throw shooter. She hits her first one. McMahon has almost a 60% field goal average. And she shoots 74% from the free throw line, and you saw why. She's just good from that distance. Little lefty from the Evangels' leading scorer, Shy Christopher, finally getting on the board. Turnover created by MACU, which led to a fast break initiated by Sydney Wyckoff. She's going to go to the line. And that's going to be SAGU's 5th team foul. I'm sorry, they're going to say that's only 4. But she does get 2 no matter what. But the next foul will be the bonus 2 shot. So it's going to be 2 shots from the free throw line on every foul that is created by SAGU at this point for the rest of the quarter, the next 40 seconds. Good shooting by Wyckoff. Tucker tries to get it down to Lavender in the corner, but it gets deflected out. Parker's going to throw it in. Tucker's up top, gets the ball, calls the play. Savage to Parker. Parker backing hers down, gets it out to Lavender. And they get Lavender for a travel. There's no shot clock, so they can get it all the way down. And they do. Evangels do a good job milking the clock. So they get one last shot, no shot for the Lady Lions. Now, we're going to talk about what happened in the first quarter for about a minute and make some adjustments. SAGU got off to a very hot start. Had a good 7-0 lead for about 3 minutes. And then MACU demonstrated why they are a top 25 team in the nation. They just got it together. They were getting good looks. Nothing was falling. Called a timeout and then was reassured by coach. That happens. Just got to keep playing. And sure enough, the conversions came. So Coach Sons now needs to make some adjustments with his team as how to handle such a powerful offensive game that the Evangels bring in, scoring 23 points in a quarter. That's a 96-point pace for the game. You got to slow them down just a little bit. Tucker gets it stolen from the quick hands of Sidney Wyckoff. Now MACU, after a great defensive stand, gets the ball back. To the corner from the sharpshooter. No good, but she gets her own rebound. That one gets tipped. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Kyla McMinn. Kylie Leverage. Great shooting from the free throw line. She comes in at 82.5% from the free throw line. She is just a great, solid shooter. Tucker. Now, Lavender sizing things up, trying to create some space. Tucker now penetrates from the top. Mary Jo Parker not reading where Tucker was and just made a move. So miscommunication there leads to a turnover. That's going to go to SAGU. It bounced off of an Evangels player. SAGU needs to get an offensive set going here. Lavender air ball from a long way away. Late whistle, but nonetheless, it is a whistle that's going to put Shy Christopher on the line, the leading scorer for this MACU Evangels team. She comes in averaging 17 points a game. She shoots 68% from the free throw line. So basically hitting every 2 out of 3. That was a good looking shot there. Nothing but net. It's a token full court pressure by MACU. Resetting the offense with Autumn Moore at the top. Lavender trying to make something happen. Gets it to Moore from the corner. That's a bucket from the three-point line. Autumn Moore. Wide open. Not a good shot by Shy Christopher, but all by herself was Whitney Uton to get that rebound. An easy putback. Moore jacks one up from 15 feet, but no good. Oh, now they're pouring it on. Coach Sun says, we've seen enough. We got to do something else. I'm calling a timeout. We got to talk about it, ladies. That last three-point play brought to you by Jackie Littell. Number 2 scorer on this team, I mentioned earlier, coming at 15.5 points per game. So if you look at the starting, or the top 5 scores, I should say, for MACU, they're coming in at 62 points. The top 5 scores give a total of 62 points a game on average. And MACU only scores 82 points a game on average as a team. So top 5 scores do the bulk of the scoring. And the top 5 scorers for SAGU come in at around 54 points a game. She may have been out of bounds when she caught it, but no whistle. And that's a 3-point make by Jenna Savage. Oh, that's out of bounds. Good disciplined defense by Moravec. She forced her player to the baseline and let the baseline be another defender. Great heads-up play by Moravec. Autumn Moore gets it. It's man-to-man, full court by MACU. I love the different looks that MACU has on defense. They're a great offensive team, but just as good on defense, and show you a lot of different options. Moravec makes that 3-point shot, and just disgusted as she caught the ball. They say her foot was on the line. It looked like her heel was over the line, but not touching the line. Just a judgment call. Moravec with the steal. Oh, great move by Autumn Moore. Just went strong, head down to the bucket. That 3-point shot is off by Coleman. Tilly Bettick gets it, but has to slow it down. Gets back out to Autumn Moore on the top. Moravec trying to get something from the elbow. Autumn Moore goes hard. She's going to get the foul. Right now, the Lady Lions just look a little unsure of what they're going to do on offense. Could be a conditioning problem. I think they're a little winded. They're just trying to get a little break there. But Autumn Moore saw a lane and just went down, got hacked on her way up, and now has a chance to add to it. No, the first one's no good. She gets the second one. It cuts the lead to 6. They were just down 11. So a nice little run by the Lady Lions. That's going to get Jazz Williams in the foul column. Good take by Shy Christopher for the Evangels. Not a bad free throw shooter. She's about 2 out of every 3 shots she makes. She's already made 2. She's above average now. She's hit 3 in a row from the free throw line. Shy Christopher trying to get her teammate to give her a little dap right there on the after the make, and the teammate wasn't giving it back because she wasn't looking. So in a great sportsmanship, show of sportsmanship, Jazz Williams dapped her up. Love to see it. The game within the game. Moore. Moravik. No, you could see that came off oddly. She didn't get up under it. From the corner. Oh, Coleman with a great rebound over Moravik. Look at the hustle by the Evangels. Just not giving it up. Another miss from the corner, but another offensive rebound. They're going to say Moravik hacked Shy Christopher on the arm. And she did. Christopher again going to shoot free throw number 5. Five for 5 for Shy Christopher. And that one's off. She finally missed one. So she's 5 for 6, getting a lot of points in just the first half of play from the free throw line. Almost a third of her average points coming off the free throw line. Great defense by Cheney Chambers. Chambers with some great defense again. This time it's off the Evangel's hand. Possession goes to SAGU. Moore. Picked up her dribble, was caught a little bit. Great stop and get control of your body by Jazz Williams. She didn't try to make some awkward shot down in the paint. She composed herself and made an easy 2 out of it. And Shy Christopher dominating the boards and getting her own easy bucket out of it. A lot of points coming in second chance opportunities for this MACU team. Getting tripped up was Moravik as she took it strong to the bucket. And they're going to say MACU, they did ring up a MACU player for the foul. Non-shooting foul. Inbounds by Autumn Moore. Gets it to Chambers. Chambers out to Moravik. Moravik sees her. She's wide open from 3, but that was a little too close for Moravik. Chambers dives for it, misses. And there's an off-the-ball foul called. And I think that is going to be the 3rd foul on Taylor Moravik. She is an integral part of this team. But I don't think we will see much of her for the rest of this first half. Bounces way off the back from Borgstad. Moore picks it up. Chambers comes across the top. Parker. Back to Chambers. Chambers from Steph Curry range. Oh my goodness. And she's had 2 of those go in and out. Oh, that is a great dish, but no finish by MACU. Another in and out, that one by Parker. Here comes Wyckoff, gets it to the sharpshooter, Leverage. Now to Christopher. Christopher hits it out to Borgstad. Borgstad shows she got range too.
30-second timeout. SAGU.
I think they gave her a 3 on that. Her foot was really close to being on the line. But it looks like they did give her the 3. Kiara D. rooting for the Lady Lions all the way from Arizona. Get back to work, Kiara. That's all I have to say. Get back to work. We miss you. Kiara is one of our great student workers. But she is still at home on break. Autumn Moore brings it up. One of the first opportunities without some heavy pressure contesting the Lady Lions in full court. Cheney Chambers gets it down to Williams. Williams trying to make something happen. Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. Travel call. You cannot leave her open. You dodge a bullet when she misses it, and like she can hit. Shoots almost 50% from three-point line. That was a good-looking shot by Tilly Beddick. Bounces high off the rim and gets tipped by Borgstad. So it's going to remain in SAGU's possession. Borgstad goes out. And it looks like Velasquez comes in. Chambers. Ten on the shot clock. Good defense by Mary Jo Parker. She gets 2 tips on it, and then the last little lunge, as you see right there. Yeah, just a reach across, and she fell down, looked odd, usually going to draw a whistle. Great defense, though, by Mary Jo Parker. Jackie Littell, 83% from the free throw line. Just ridiculous. Rarely misses. Back to the full court pressure, man-to-man from the Evangels. Autumn Moore handles it very well. Tilly Beddick. Penetrate down the middle. Gets it to McMinn. McMinn with the soft shot. from about 12 feet out on the corner. One of the toughest shots that can be made. Looked like a pro. Little double team up top. Tilly Beddick, she's too quick. You cannot lob a pass like that on Tilly Beddick's side. She's a track athlete and has learned how to play basketball. Very quick. Oh, that's nice. Jackie Littell, second best three-point shooter on the team. 43%. Incredible numbers. Way off. Good save. Beddick gets it. SAGU drop to McMinn, out to Mary Jo Parker. Quick heave. That's a brick. That is going to be the end of the second quarter, which is the end of the first half. Not just, I guess, but a 15-point lead for the 25th nationally ranked MACU Evangels. SAGU had done a good job and cut it down to 6 points from 11, and then just kind of let it get away from them right after that. 3 quick three-point shots made by MACU after that gave them the huge boost, and then SAGU just couldn't get into a offensive groove. And there you have it, a 15-point lead by the Evangels. It's an uphill climb coming out of the halftime locker room, but not impossible. This SAGU team can shoot from long range, but they need to get Jazz Williams and Kyla McMinn a little more, do a little more business down in the paint. Get them so that the perimeter can get freed up. The defense of MACU is solid and just really, really good. Very fundamental. And you got to do some things fundamentally on offense to keep them honest, or they're just going to keep gambling and getting steals. All right, we're going to kick it to a few words from our sponsor, but we'll be back in just a little bit with some of the stats from the first half and talk about what the Lady Lions need to do to try to bring this thing back into reach. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I would tell students to expect to make their lifelong friends. It's not hard to find your community because SAGU is home. You can find people that either have the same passion as you or it can be completely different, but at the same time, you're able to network, but they're also going to help you along the way too.
There's such a community there, and throughout my 3 years at SAGU, I've built so many connections, so many opportunities. And not only the students care about you, they pray for you, and they guide you to your God-given gift and your God-given talent.
Community starts here.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
All right, we're back. Last few seconds of halftime. Both teams out of the locker room getting ready to take the floor. We're looking at what we call the live look-in. And see Langston University playing Texas Wesleyan women's. That's in Langston. We're up in that area, I should say. Looks like a neutral court at the University of Central Oklahoma. And USAO, one of the top-ranked teams in the nation. They're number 17 in the nation. And they are playing Central Christian College of Kansas. Autumn Moore brings it up. Good conversion by MACU to start the half off. 17-point lead. Tilly Beddick just launches one. Beddick gets her hand on it. Somehow Autumn Moore gets the rebound off of that. And Shy Christopher is going to be rung up with the foul there. She took the worst end of the blow on that collision. That's going to stay with the Lady Lions. Autumn Moore to throw it in. Moravik, she's playing with 3 fouls, so keep your eye on her. She's a key element to both offense and defense of this team. She throws up a miss there. Moore. Oh, Moore with great handles there. Just goes all the way in. A little acrobatic. And then converts. Williams gets a hand on it, but MACU gets the rebound. Williams with the rebound. 2 off the mark shots by MACU. Now SAGU trying to cut into this lead. Waiting for Lavender to get going. Moravik high off the glass. Four unanswered points. Williams gambles and goes over the top. I think she did get a finger on it, but not enough to knock it out. and it created an easy bucket. Good fake by Williams. Then she drives. Lady Lions scoring really well early on in this third quarter. Shy Christopher keeps it alive. Great awareness. Did not move when she was on her knee. And they're going to get, I believe, Jazz Williams. Yep. Jazz Williams with that foul. That's going to send Shy Christopher to the free throw line. And one thing that, if you were able to see the stats, but if you were not, then you don't know. But MACU shot 18 free throws in the first half. 18. That's usually a number you see for the game. They shot 18 in the first half. Converted 15 of those. So, I mean, you're not going to take away all those foul attempts, but if there were no fouls by SAGU, then none of those free throws would have been made. It would have been a tie ball game. So, there's that. Nice dish by Moore. Williams creates some width in her body. And you can't see it from that angle, but she does such a great job at keeping the opponent off with her non-shooting hand. Makes herself wider, so therefore the defense has to go over the top and there's no choice you have but to foul. Williams 1 for 2 from that free throw session. Lady Lions going to need to go perfect from the free throw line here on out to climb back into this, with some really great defense as well. That's an air ball. Shy Christopher gets the rebound. Lady Lions fighting between themselves for the rebound, but they get it. That one was short, but finally Lavender gets on the scoreboard. Moore creates a loose ball. Oh, great hands by Lavender. The refs did not call the travel, but Moravec caught it and slid on her knees, and should have been a travel. And I believe this is going to be a three-point free throw shot. Oh. Send her to whatever the best acting school, or give them the credit. Maybe she went there, but a little bit of a flop pays off for the veteran. That was very savvy. Veteran move by Lavender. Put her on the free throw line. She missed the first one, though. Hits the second, now has the third opportunity. Lady Lions making some good strides forward. Now it's no longer a double-digit lead. It's been a while. Just 9 down. Great frantic defense by the Lady Lions, creating some. Oh, that's good. That was just good, solid play by MACU. Settling down, not letting the frantic pace of the defense that has created some turnovers already in this quarter for the Lady Lions. Got a good pass, good dish, and a cut, and a good score. Lavender is going to get that foul. Keeping the pressure defense on high right now. Trying to make some things happen. Have been successful so far in this third quarter. Oh, that could have been a travel, but they did. One of the referees called the travel, and you see, I disagree with it. I just disagree. That's not a travel. Her pivot foot was still connected. Lavender just trying to make some things happen. And it's starting to pay off. She got a bucket to go, then got sent to the free throw line for 3. She went 2 for 3. Now she has an opportunity to get 2 more right here. So could be a good quick 7 points for Lavender as MACU held her scoreless in the first half, which Lavender is the leading scorer for the Lady Lions. That was big, and Lavender no good on her first shot. And gets the second. 10-point lead for MACU. Great energy on defense by the Lady Lions, trapping at every, oh, that's a good pass. Coleman, that's the second pass down in the paint that she's made. From the corner, Tilly Beddick, no good. She has not had success today from the three-point line like she normally has. I believe they're going to get Lavender. Oh, nope, and that's a big no call for Lavender, and they get that on Caitlin Tucker, number 12. Or that would have been number 3 on Lavender, and likely finding a seat on the bench. That would have put 2 of the SAGU high-impact players in foul trouble. Now Thompson for MACU converts both of her free throws. They're going to count that one. She gets a chance at the three-point play the hard way. Moravec. She's so good, and we haven't seen the full force of Taylor Moravec yet on the floor. But as her conditioning gets better and as her body gets back to 100%, she is going to be a force to really reckon with in the future. Her skill floor is as high as you can have, I believe, at this level. So look for more great things from Taylor Moravec. And here comes Kyla McMahon. She misses the first, McMahon's a good free throw shooter, about 75%. Nothing but net on the second one. Lavender Tucker up at the top. McMahon challenges from the corner. That's a good block. Oh. I don't know. I mean, fighting for position, that did not look like an obvious foul. She had all ball going up. Maybe the referee felt like a little too much of defensive body contact. Chaney Chambers way off. Let's see. The crowd says, huh? Yeah, I think they got that. The refs got that right. Kyla McMahon did kind of pop the ball out of the MACU hand. Coleman goes to the wide open. Oh! Rare miss, and a bad miss at that from Leverage. And they're going to say that's a charge. All right, so we had a discrepancy between two referees. I'm not sure why they gave it to the referee underneath had priority. He called a charge. They're going to talk about this again. And he's going, did you see it? Because you got priority. They're talking about it right now. He's saying, wait a minute. We're going to see if this goes back. He originally had a charge. You can see, watch him come out of the bottom right corner. That's a charge. That's what he said. That's a charge. Now, he gave way to the out-of-position referee who said it was a blocking foul. Yeah, Tucker couldn't wrangle that back in with her hand on top of the ball. Coleman from the wing. Beautiful shot. Converts. They're going to give that a 3. They originally gave it a 2. But I do believe she was fully behind the line. I had a good look at it in real time as well. I'm above the court. It did look like that was a legitimate 3. Lavender backing down. Just a heave, not a good shot. Chambers thought about it. Resetting the offense. They're going to ring Coleman up with that foul. And that is a 2-shot foul, not because it was shooting, but it's a bonus. And in ladies basketball, college basketball, once you hit 5 fouls in a quarter, there is no single bonus and then earn a double bonus. It just goes straight to 2 shots from the free throw line. Oh, that one's off. 1 of 2 for Moravik. And they're going to give that as a shooting foul. And that's going to send, I believe, Coleman to the line for 2. And Lavender, they're looking at Lavender. She seems to be hurt. Maybe a Charlie horse or a knee. Didn't really catch what went on there. She is not wanting to put a lot of pressure on that right leg. Looks like gingerly walking off, which is a good sign. She's able to put some pressure on that leg. Coleman at the free throw line. Six points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Coleman. Good day's work, and she's still got a little more work, a little more clock time to put in. Autumn Moore just backing Coleman down. Moore doing that kind of work all day, getting to the free throw line. Now she can just convert. Be ever so helpful for the Lady Lions. Good shot on the first one. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists for Autumn Moore. Make that 12 points. Parker and Moore up top. Moore with a rebound. Cheney Chambers wants it. Got it a little too late. She was wide open. Off the mark by Parker. That's off the mark from the corner by Coleman. Leverage. Can't leave her open. Wyckoff takes a stab at it, and hers bounces off the front of the rim and goes in. Chambers, a little around the back. She gets open, but then the shot was contested by Coleman. Littell takes it back out. That's just a good move by Hopper. Corner, Fellinger's open. Fellinger trying to drive all the way through. She goes all the way. Misses everything. Hopper gets down in the middle, but SAGU collapses with the defense and creates a possession turnover with a jump ball. Autumn Moore trying to put the Lady Lions on her back. And no call at the end. Third quarter is in the books. Now, SAGU at their, not quite their greatest deficit. Autumn Moore just scored. It was a 19-point deficit. And live look in there, Langston playing Texas Wesleyan, which Texas Wesleyan is very legitimate. They are not ranked right now in the nation, but take my word on it, they're one of the best 15 teams in the nation. We've gotten a chance to see them play, and they are for real. They are undefeated in conference play in the Sooner Athletic Conference, just rolling through everyone. Langston's a very good team, holding it close. It would be an upset, though, if Langston holds on and somehow finds a way to win. Janie Chambers, second biggest fan in YouTube, proclaiming Janie better than Michael Jordan. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, she's good. We'll give her that. She's good. Michael Jordan? Come on. Here we go. Back to action in the Schaefer Center. Start of the fourth quarter. Wyckoff gets it to Christopher. Hopper goes hard at the basket. Gets a good look, but no bueno. Autumn Moore with the scoop. Bellinger follows up, gets the rebound. Cheney Chambers dishes out to Moore in the kind of the corner. Oh, you can't just dribble around Coleman. She's too good. She's got quick hands. She will just take it. Autumn Moore got to size up where she is on the floor and who is on her. Now got tipped by Christopher. Moore gets it into Williams. Williams, good dish, easy dish to Moore. Moore with an easy bucket. Great cut on the baseline. Good pass by Jazz Williams. Wyckoff to Littell. Littell breaks through. Wow. Very tough. And easy bucket for Christopher there. Back to 19. Williams just trying to make something happen in the paint. Can't get a foul call. She tips it out of bounds. Right now they're just looking for any answer. Any answer. 19-point lead for MACU. This ties the largest lead of the game. Lady Lions showing some spurts, especially on defense, creating some early turnovers in the second half. And yep, they're going to get Jazz Williams with the hands below. It's kind of on the hips. Anytime you see a hand on the hip and the player just goes forward, they're going to assume that was a push, whether it was or not. So you got to be careful where you place your hands in defense, especially when you touch the other player. Christopher, quick. Bellinger. Nice. Nice work. She misses, but a great maneuver down in the paint by Hannah Fellinger. Christopher has an opportunity to get her season average of 17 points per game with these two free throws. She's at 15 right now. 4 rebounds on the game. Great shot by Shai Christopher. Oh, that one rolls out. So she's stuck at 16 for the time being. And they're going to call that a blocking foul on Leverage. I believe that's going to be a timeout for Coach Sons. SAGU timeout, 30 seconds. I think he wants to talk about this inbounds play that's going to happen underneath the basket. It's going to be a baseline inbounds. So he's drawing up this play. I would assume he is giving them something new to do, because you have about 4 or 5 standard inbound plays to make, but he's probably recognized, he's run them all already, and most likely recognized what their defense is doing, so he's just making a real-time in-game adjustment. And you can see that's what you run the risk of when you get outside the system that you've been practicing, that it's just going to go wrong. And it did. Moore gets blocked. McMahon gets her hands on it, but it bounces to a MACU. Fast breaks on. Leverage. Bad pass. Now there's going to be a line change. A full hockey line change. 5 for 5. And that's not a Wendy's deal. That's just 5 players getting 5 players. Tucker. Lavender. Savage with the ball now. Back to Lavender. Tilly Beddick. That does go in. Leverage. The bigger Littell goes over Tilly Beddick and just gets the rebound. Oh, that was all the way down. I don't know how that didn't go in. And Hopper just playing mean, grindy, rebound, fundamentally strong basketball in the paint. Puts it back up, and nothing going the Lady Lions' way today. 23-point lead for the Evangels, sitting in the driver's seat. This is where you kind of go, let's learn something here. Don't give up on the game. There's always more to learn. Get an opportunity to gel as a team. A lot of gambling going on the defensive side, so that's going to create wide open lanes and players. As you just saw, Hopper was wide open in the paint. Littell tries to get the layup. It was not easy. She gets hacked on the arm. It almost goes, though. Wow. Littell with 2 free throw opportunities here. She hits the first. And the second. 27-point lead. Moravec tries to get one to Tucker. No good. Now Hopper's just padding the stats. She's got 6 at least, maybe 8. Macy, one of the best three-point shooters on the Lady Lions team, coming off a big injury. So therefore not getting a lot of clock time today. Still got a little ways to go, nursing back, getting back to full health. But she can shoot. Shy Christopher going in. She'll be able to go to the free throw line. Add to her scoring stat line today. She's now over her average of 17 points per game, sitting in there with 18, with a chance to make it 20. And she's got 19, but that makes the lead a 30-point lead for MACU. Oh, and that one rolls all the way around the rim. Bad pass by Tucker, trying to get it down to Moravec, and just absolutely nothing going right for the Lady Lions. A heave by Shy Christopher. And MACU gets a timeout. Not sure why. But 3:45 left in the game. You're up 31 points. Didn't look like anybody was waiting to substitute in. Sometimes you get that quick timeout, get the subs in, don't wait for a dead ball. But evidently she saw a chink in the armor and wants to work on it. You don't see it there on the scoreboard on the left, but Science and Arts did win their Central Christian matchup. It was a pretty lopsided defeat. But Science and Arts, they're very, very good. And this looks like UNT, I don't know where they are in their game. I don't see that part of the scoreboard, but Southwestern trying to get a win as they have come down to Dallas. Not a bad team over at the University of North Texas, Dallas, on the women's side. Now we're just getting some touch fouls. I'm not sure what's going on here. believe that's Sydney Savage that just shot those 2 free throws. Macy Smith with an in and out from the corner. And SAGU's been stuck on 59 for quite a while. Another foul call. Maybe the referees are going for most free throw attempts record in a game. Not sure, but I know it's a lot. That one goes after missing the first for Ansley Velasquez. You saw, as you can see there, MACU has attempted 37 free throws. 37. From the corner, that one goes. Hallie Reed getting in on the action, getting some stat line today. Big three-point shot for Miss Reed. Tilly Beddick with a miss. That's going to stay. We're getting another line change by Coach Sons. 5 for 5. Chambers trying to get it, just tipped it out. That's going to stay with the Evangels. Couple misses down low, but good tries by Velasquez. Here comes Autumn Moore. She's just going to put her head down and get the score. MACU keeps possession. They've done a great job on the offensive rebounding side of things. Well, they've done a great job just all night in every category. But one of the key categories has been keeping the ball alive on their side of the floor after shots. Second and third chance opportunities have given them so many points. We call it second chance points, but sometimes that was third and fourth chance. Borgstad comes on. And that was good by Velasquez. Velasquez going to get the foul, sending Kyla McMinn to shoot one more. They counted this one. MACU probably going to try to just use as much of the shot clock as possible. Velasquez picks up the dribble at the free throw line. Good punch out steal by Autumn Moore. Here comes Fellinger. And they're going to say Fellinger created the charge. It was good defense. She got there. Kind of a light touch. That'd be a good no-call situation at this point in the game. Steal by Autumn Moore. She tried to draw the foul. That's going to put Borgstad on the line by herself. They're going to call a technical on the SAGU bench, which is probably Coach Sons, which he's not. In probably 30 years of coaching, he's gotten 3 technicals. I mean, he's just rare. So that's odd in itself. And so there's going to be 4 shots. One was because I don't know. Well, she had a. Yeah, I'm not sure why they would let her shoot fouls. Neither team is in the bonus. So 2 different players shot free throws. Usually that would be one was from some type of either bonus foul or if it was a shooting foul, which it was neither. Nonetheless, the referees have allowed 63 or 64 free throw attempts in this game, which is absurd. Moore. Lady Lions throw that one away. Borgstad gets it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. It's a 35-point lead for Mid-America MACU. And the referee calls a collision foul at half court with 1.1 second left on the clock. Oh. This is why I can't coach. That's just ridiculous. Someone needs to have a talk. Anyway, that is the ball game. Kind of on a very anticlimactic climactic note. But Mid-America Christian, 100, SAGU 65. And that's not how the paper was going to show it. Now, we said on paper MACU comes in and gets the win, but definitely thought it was going to be a little bit closer than that. Coach Sun's just going to have to go back to work. It's a very young team. And unfortunately, 3 starters for SAGU have been put on the injured reserve list from week 1. So it's been an uphill battle all year just due to health concerns, and just makes it tough to get any forward momentum. But I know Coach Sons, he's going to keep it positive. He's going to try to learn, look at the film, and see what adjustments they can make to get the Lady Lions in better position to run out this year, because you just want a chance in the postseason. All you got to do is finish top 8. So got to figure that out, get in the top 8, and then get a run going in postseason. Up next, MACU and the Lions of SAGU facing off. Men's basketball, part 2 of this great doubleheader. You're not going to want to miss it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few short minutes to preview this game. My name's John Cookman. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.